Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so
Oh, yes. Good morning, Frederick. I hope you're having an awesome day so far. It is Tuesday, June 18th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Well, hottest week of the year so far is here. What happens? My AC stops working, of course. And I just think, I actually, last night I thought it's just, oh, it's so hot out. And I didn't even realize until it was 81 degrees in the house that, I guess something isn't really working. And fans can only do so much. So I've been up since 3 a.m. But apparently Sean is on his way. And hopefully we get this thing fixed. But what that absolutely means, he'll be here in about 15 minutes. You can be sure it's going to be right in something. My dogs are going to go crazy. He's going to ring the doorbell, and it's going to be chaos. You know, that's what happens for sure. Oh, boy. So since I've been up since 3 a.m., I'm going to use that as my excuse for everything that goes wrong today. But I still got a smile on my face. And I hate the heat, and it's so terrible to sleep when it's hot out. But you know what it reminded me of? When I was a kid growing up here in Frederick, we didn't have air conditioning in our house. Now, my room was in the basement, so that gave me a little bit of a reprieve, but not much at all in the dead heat of summer, and that's exactly what I was transported back to, and I didn't like it one bit. Not one bit at all. All right, we're creeping up with our YouTube subscribers. We're just about 454, so not so bad. On our way to 1,000 by September. I know you guys are helping me get there, and I so appreciate it. Growing that subscriber number helps the small businesses and nonprofits, and even the events we talk about get more exposure, more reach, more people search, more people find. And YouTube shares it out to more and more people. I watch every single day when it shows me how many people come to the channel because of direct connect. So when I post the links to the videos, and how many come because YouTube recommends, and it's growing even more. If you prefer to listen to podcasts, the Good Morning Frederick podcast is available now at promocircus.com, on Amazon Music, iHeart, and Spotify. Even YouTube podcasts, which is kind of weird because it's all part of the YouTube channel. So you can't click from the home page. You actually have to click from the podcast section. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but they should be posted there every day too. I'm learning this stuff every single day. So on the show today, I chat with Tommy Lim, the owner of Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp. He talks about transformations and how important it is for them to start on the inside. totally agree with that. Sharon introduces me to some beautiful horses at Rocky's Horse Rescue and Rehabilitation. They're in some desperate need of donations to keep everything going. And Bob Miller and Chris Michaels join me from WFMD's Morning News Express to cover the news, weather, and sports. Plus, as always, I've got all the events, and we're going to go into detail about this basket raffle because it is tonight. And I'd really like for you to either come out to the event or make sure you purchase your raffle tickets to win some of those amazing prizes that these groups of ladies have put together. And if you hear my fan in the background, just ignore because it's so hot. I think my kneecaps are sweating. So let's get this one started today, this fabulous Tuesday. We Help You Move is fabulous. Nick and his team of moving experts will take care of you no matter whether you're moving a couple pieces of furniture from your upstairs to your basement like I did, or maybe you're moving across country, or maybe you're just moving down the street, or you have to clear out an office for some construction, anything like that. Nick will actually help you get it all taken care of. He's got some great advice on making packing easier and making moving as stress-free as moving could possibly be. WeHelpYouMove.com. Search for them online. And Nick's been doing this as well. He's been doing it since the 80s. We Help You Move has been in Frederick since the 90s. He's veteran-owned, and he is a huge supporter of the Frederick community. So We Help You Move is your go-to source for moving. Also, if you know somebody who's moving from out of the area, tell them to contact Nick to make sure they're not one of those scammers who hold your stuff hostage. I see those videos all the time on social media, and it's terrible. I feel so bad for those people, but they got to use someone credible like We Help You Move. All right, I think Bob and Chris, I think they've just chimed in. Let's get this thing started. All right, good morning to Bob Miller, and welcome back, Chris Michaels. How are you both this morning?
Did you miss me?
I did. It was very quiet without you.
Well, it ran smooth.
It did.
It was perfect. It was just the right amount. Oh, no. Hey, hi, Chris.
Bob,
I was just going to say we didn't have any of that, non-Baltimore-ish, feedback about our teams.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Nats I dislike with a passion. But, however, Bob's going to tell you in sports coming up, I will be rooting for the O's as they take on my arch enemy, the New York Yankees.
Ah, very good. Very good. Well, it's like the hottest week of the year. My AC broke last night.
Oh, I saw that. You know what? That's do you have any idea what it is, or just?
I hope it's something really dumb. Well, I kind of do and don't, but I went through YouTube, and until it got to the point where I had to get a screwdriver out, then I stopped. So I tried all the stuff that they thought would be simple. So somebody's on their way now. I'm sure they're going to knock in about 5 minutes, and my house is going to erupt in chaos. So.
Danny,
well, I hope it doesn't cost you a whole lot of money.
I couldn't survive without air conditioning. My goodness, especially when we're on this horrible heat wave coming up.
I know. Couldn't have happened last week when it was nice, no humidity, breezy. It's all good though. It's all good. Still got a smile on my face, and I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah, well, it'll be fine.
All right. So what's happening in local news?
Well, news today for June 18th, and something that me and Bob were talking about today on the Morning News Express. Governor Wes Moore signs executive order pardoning 175,000 Maryland cannabis convictions. Now, these were misdemeanor convictions regarding possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. Let's see. A fire damages pole barn near Tawnytown. The good news is that nobody was injured. No injuries were reported, I should say. The state fire marshal's office says at 12:51 p.m., firefighters were dispatched to 2800 block of Bear Run Road for a 30-foot by 40-foot pole barn on fire. Now, it took 35 firefighters and 20 minutes to bring the flames under control. Damage is estimated at $25,000 to the structure and $150,000 to the contents. The fire marshal's office says that the fire started in the interior of the barn. The cause remains under investigation. Hagerstown police are investigating a shots fired incident last weekend at around 9:15 p.m. on Saturday. Officers were dispatched to the 500 block of West Church Street for a report of gunfire. They found numerous shell casings and discovered some unoccupied vehicles had been struck. Police say that there are no reports of individuals being hit by the gunfire. Anyone with information on this incident is asked to please call the Hagerstown Police. The number is 240-313-4345 or send an email to crimetip@hagerstownpd.org. Of course, police say that tipsters can remain anonymous. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have cars with being struck by bullets than people, that's for sure.
Wow, yes.
Yeah, I mean, geez, holy cow. 2 pit bulls attacked several people in West Baltimore over the weekend, killing a 50-year-old woman. So keep your pit bulls and dogs on a leash.
Absolutely.
And that's it for news. Talking about weather, partly cloudy skies today with a high of 91. Dani, I feel for you. Get that AC working as soon as you can.
I know.
We'll get down to a low of 73 tonight. Tomorrow, also partly cloudy skies with a high of 92.
Yeah, and then I think towards the end of the week, maybe get up to the century mark as well. So
yes,
it's going to be a hot one in mid-Maryland, as it always is. Speaking of hot, those Boston Celtics are smoking hot against the Dallas Mavericks last night. They won the NBA championship game by a score of 108-88, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. There's a lot of people who might believe that the Celtics actually tanked Game 4 in Dallas so they could win it in Boston. But I'm just saying that's other people. I have no idea. I think most people believe that you win those as best you can and as quickly as you can. Orioles and Nats were both off yesterday. The Nats at home to take on the Diamondbacks tonight. The Orioles fly up to the Bronx to take on the Yankees and the Bronx Bombers, so to speak, and I think they're going to get bombed by the Orioles. The Orioles are a game and a half back in the standings. And finally, the Ravens are going to be returning to Hard Knocks on HBO, and the NFL announced that they're going to feature Hard Knocks in season with the AFC North. So that'll start on December 3rd at 9 p.m. So there you go. That's a look at sports and all kinds of other great things going on. And Frederick and Dani's got all that, man. What a great show you have here, Dani.
Doing a great job, Dani.
Thank you guys so much. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the news and the weather off the plate and doing it like the professionals you both are.
Professionals? Us?
Well, last time I heard you got paid. It might not be a lot, but it's something.
Wait, Bob, you get paid to do this?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to talk to my manager about this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have a great day, Dani.
Take care,
Dani.
You guys as well. Appreciate it. All right. Here it goes. Here we go. We got the guy here, so there goes the dog. She's fine. I keep telling people, she's fine. She's harmless, just loud and anxious. Anyway. All right. Want to thank Bob and Chris for joining us this morning to take care of those things. Again, I know I keep talking to Chris about we're a positive show here. We like the positivity. We like the good news. So because he doesn't deliver it in his news, I'm going to make sure and deliver it in mine. First of all, we're going to talk about what I got to give away. We want to thank the Thermont Annual Fireman's Carnival. I went out there last night. I'm going to talk to Wayne in just a little bit and tell you all about it. But it's on now through Saturday, and the parade is on the 20th, which is Thursday. Now, I was told you got to get there early if you want a good spot, but they throw out candy and all kinds of good stuff. Plus, at the carnival, there's tons of food and games, and you're supporting the Guardian Hose Company. This is their largest fundraiser. Let's talk to Wayne and see what he says about the carnival. I'm at the Thermont Carnival with Wayne. How are you? You're the head guy in charge.
I'm the one.
Gets in trouble when things go bad?
Yes, when things get rough, they come to me.
Yeah, how many years have you been in charge of this carnival?
About 15, but I've been a member for 55.
Holy cow! What, like right when you were born you became a member? Is that what happened?
I was 16.
Very good, very good. So what does this carnival mean to the town of Thermont and the Guardian Hose Company?
Well, the carnival itself, the Guardian Hose Company, is our largest fundraiser of the year.
Yeah.
And people come out and support us, you know, monetary and throughout the year, but they like to come out, and it's a good public relation event.
It is good, and the whole family can come out here and support and have a good time.
We have free entertainment for them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they can stroll around, and it's just a big town event.
It is a town event. So what kind of, you have live entertainment every
evening?
Okay. Do you remember who's going to play when?
Well, let's see. Tonight is 5.5 Men.
Okay.
I'm not sure Tuesday. Wednesday is the Elvis impersonator, Taylor Brown.
Fun.
And then we have the cruisers here.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a variety of entertainment and things like that, yeah.
Now you guys have your parade on Thursday.
Starts at 6:30.
Okay.
And if you've never been to it, people start setting their chairs up like in the morning so they can get their prime spots, because I mean, it's an adventure that you have to see.
I know. So tell me, like, where is the best place to try to get a seat?
Anywhere really is. It starts out at the east end of town.
Okay.
And travels through up Boundary Avenue and dispenses out through here.
Okay.
And it's...
and what's in the parade?
Anything from fire trucks to civic groups. Civic groups, you know, everybody throws candy. That's the thing.
That's what
That's what the big draw is. I mean, businesses and things like that, they advertise. It's a way that they come out and show their support, and they get supported, you know. So it's a lot of businesses in the parade that take advantage of it.
So tell people, with the money that is raised from this, what does it help Guardian Hose Company do?
Well, it mostly pays for our building, our new building, that it's been like 17 years now.
Yeah.
But we still continue to pay on it.
It's your new building, 17 years.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so that just helps to fund things
yes,
like
it helps generate, you know, throughout the year and things like that. We have a county allotment, things like that, but this offsets and subsidizes what, you know, that doesn't pay for.
Right. So you can have the extra stuff or nicer things that the budget doesn't cover. All right. If somebody was just to say, I can only come one day to the carnival, what day would you say is the best day for them to come?
I would probably say Wednesday.
Okay.
You know, it's hump day, and it's, you know, things are up and running pretty smooth by that time.
You figured everything out,
right? I got all the nooks and crannies and everything, and about Wednesday. I mean, Taylor Brown draws a tremendous crowd. I mean, not that the other bands don't, but he's local and he's well known, and I mean, they come out and...
Now, with the food booths and everything here, are you guys running all of that, or is that different organization?
The only thing that our carnival provider provides us with is rides.
Okay.
And some outside vendors and stuff come in with him. They have games and novelties and things like that. But we have the food stand. We have different food stands.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We have pizza. We have Italian sausage. steak and cheese,
Nice.
ice cream.
You're covering all the bases.
Exactly,
right?
all the food groups.
Right. Plus, you've got games that people can
Right,
play.
our groups are low keyed. I mean, it's, you know, $1 will take you a long way on our midway.
Yeah, that's very good because it's tough. You know,
Yes, it
families
is.
want to come out and
Exactly.
enjoy, and they don't want to have to take out a second mortgage to
Exactly.
support you guys, right? So you guys are aware of that, which is awesome. We appreciate the time. We want to invite everybody out to the Thurmont Firemen's Carnival. And
Going on through Saturday.
through Saturday. It's going to be hot, so come prepared for that. But, it's
when the
not
sun
gonna
goes
rain.
down, it cools down. I mean, it'll be lovely evening.
Beautiful. What time's the entertainment start each night?
Around 7 o'clock.
Around 7,
Yep.
and you guys are open until?
Let's say 10, 10:30, something like that.
Well, there you go. Well, come on out this week. It's a great time to support the Guardian Hose Company, the town of Thurmont, and check out that parade. I think it's going to be awesome. Thank you. All right, we want to thank Wayne for that. So if you want to head to a carnival, it is carnival season after all. You're going to want to head up to Thurmont. Really easy. Look, free parking, free admission. So you could literally drive up there, just walk around and check things out, not spend a dime. But there is some great food and rides, and I saw several people yesterday, and I was there at about 5:30, already walking around with the bags of goldfish. And we had one of our goldfish for like 17 years that we won at the Frederick Fair one time. So I think those families will be up for a new pet for sure. All right, so the giveaways, I still have that 1 month of unlimited spray tans from Glow by Bee. Just text TAN, and Friday I will be giving that away. And we've got the 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs we're giving away each week. I want to thank Maryland Lottery for that. I want you to please play responsibly. And free is pretty responsible. So text MDL to 88. Oh, I got to put our number up. I've gotten so discombobulated today with everything happening. 888-465-2944. Just text MDL. All right, coming up after the break, Tommy Lim talks about how to make real change, and he's here for the challenge. And Sharon introduces me to some huge horses and a couple of donkeys. Those I really wanted to take home for sure. Those are all coming up right after this quick break. I want to thank our sponsor.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
All right. And A&S Construction, they are woman and minority owned, and they're located right here in Frederick. I went out to a job that Sandra's team was working on yesterday in Mount Airy. I took Mama Cone with me, and we went and checked it out. I mean, I'm not a roofer, so all I gotta say is it looked like they were working hard under the sun. And they're also going to be replacing the siding on this home that they're doing, which is phenomenal. These guys are getting all the work done. And they specialize, A&S Construction specializes in roofing, siding, windows. They can also do gutters, patios, and decks. You're going to want to call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Don't forget to let Sandra know that you saw her on Good Morning Frederick and that Dani says hello, because you'll save that $750. Oh, I put $700 on here. It's $750. I will fix that. I'm surprised nobody caught that on that. So there's mistake number 1 for 3 a.m. because I fixed I did this this morning. So there you go. And there's my lovely dog again. All right, so want to thank Sandra and her support. Now let's talk about what's happening in Frederick. All right, it is Taco Tuesday. 20% off 3 tacos all day long. Taco Tuesday is at the Taco Bar, West Point Plaza on Route 40. They've got steak, chicken, al pastor, carnitas, fish tacos as well. And then there's vegan. If you're vegan, you can get vegan options, which is awesome. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can go the beef tongue and small intestine. You can check them out at tacobar1.com. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you already know because you watch the show. You can do it a couple of ways. You can text calendar to 888-465-2944 or go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick events. All right, at the home of Everything Frederick, we're doing a ton for charity right now. So first, if you have any blank greeting cards or stationery, please drop it off to the home of Everything Frederick starting tomorrow or Friday. We're going to be taking those, and at the event on Saturday, we're going to be writing letters to veterans. And if you want to write a letter to a veteran and drop it off, you can. You can actually do that anytime because I know the people to get them to. Pulling for Veterans is the organization that is putting on an event on Saturday, which I am emceeing, and we've invited 500 people that are veterans or families of veterans and first responders or current service military to join us at. So it should be a great day, but we'd love to thank some veterans. Also, Souls of Love. I'm collecting new shoes for the kids of Frederick County. You can drop your new shoes off at the home of Everything Frederick when we're open, Thursdays to Sundays. My goal is 200 pairs of shoes this year. Now, if you're a local business and you need a tax deduction, write your check to Souls of Love. I'll pick it up and get it to Julie. Meanwhile, she'll give me the credit for shoes equivalent. We all win. You get the tax write-off. Julie gets the shoes. I get the total. Love it. That's the way it works. Now, let me tell you about this garden party, which is happening tonight. It is tonight, and we want you to join us at the Inn at Fingerboard Farm. All right, so I don't know where the totals are right now. My sister just walked in the house, so the dog's going to go crazy again. I don't know where the totals were. So when we last left off, I believe Nectarios was leading, and all the charities were between 5 and 25 behind. But there have been lots of raffle ticket orders that have come in electronically, and I have no idea who's showing up this evening. So, 2 things. You can Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. And if you want 1 ticket in each of the boxes to win each of those items, it's $35. And I'll put 1 in each. If you really want to support one of these charities, all you have to do is in the notes, make sure you mark which charities you want your tickets to go to. Now, I've gotten some where people order $40 in tickets and they say, I'd like 3 here, 4 here, 5 there, whatever it is. I can do that too. And yeah, we really appreciate it because the winning charity is going to win a pretty good amount of money. And the other charities, not the losers, but the other charities are going to get money as well. In fact, 50% of all the money raised for them, they're going to get. Okay, so this evening, come by the Inn at Fingerboard Farm. We'll be there starting at 5, but if you want to come when everything is really hopping, get there about 6:30. It'll give you time to still buy your last-minute raffle tickets. You can drop off your new shoes, and we're going to be tallying up the winners, and we're going to be pulling the winners for each of the prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some light fare and some drinks, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, let me show you, if you've not seen on social media, which you may have been under a rock because we've all been pushing this out. You're probably sick of it. But this is the one that I have done with Mama Cone and Tammy Sue, Lashes to Lashes. It's called The Pirate Treasure, and it benefits the Boys and Girls Club. And Shannon Flannery from Everything Frederick and her team have put together one for Pulling for Veterans. That one actually is quite nice. I might actually put my raffle tickets in there. It includes 3 nights at a beach house in Lewis, Delaware. So really, really fabulous. It also includes a cool wagon, plus a lot of beach stuff, everything you're going to need to have a great day. And we've got Pam and the housewives of Frederick County put together an awesome weekend in Frederick that benefits the Nectarios Foundation. And at last check, they were leading. And we've got, let's see over here. Oh, this is SOAR. SOAR came in strong yesterday. There were, I don't know if they did an e-blast or they just texted everybody they knew, but yesterday afternoon when I was kind of creating the raffle tickets, one right after the other was for SOAR. But overnight, a bunch came in for some of the other charities as well. And then we've got Love for Laughlin. Got $150 crabs from Maze. Got a bottle of Angel's Envy and some glassware. Plus, I saw a gift card for Rockwell Brewery we added in there for that. And then we've got Steadfast from Kristen Wojan is a whole pampering spa package or pampering spa basket. Tons of products to take care of yourself, plus $200 to spend in her posh store. And then last but certainly not least, a bunch of the ladies got together from Newmarket and put together a Newmarket basket to benefit Hartley House. So, again, all you have to do is you can Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle, or come tonight with cash. I think we'll even have the credit card swiper tonight if you want to put it on your credit card, your dollars to get some raffle tickets. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We'd love to see you. All right, let's go ahead and look at a couple of the events happening. Let's see here. We're going to go to Promo Circus. We're going to click on... We're going to click on calendar. I'm looking at, I have a 15-inch screen, which is why that menu, it drops down underneath, which is annoying. I'm working off a very small screen, which I may have to upgrade maybe once we hit 100 shows, I'll do that. All right, tons of events, 29 more than you see here. Easiest way to view is to click on that agenda. All right, of course, tonight, all I want to talk about is our garden party, okay? 5 to 8 p.m. Please come to that. We'd love to help make this super successful for its first year. It is free to come. So if you just want to come hang out, you can look at Dreamscape Slumber events. They're going to have a TP set up or whatever. That's probably not politically correct, but a little setup that like their slumber party events go. And then charcuterie is going to be provided by Love Boards, The Box Theory, and Honey D have put together a charcuterie display for you. And then I'm going to have some light fare, and we've got some beer and wine and some water. So you can come and just be social if you want. We'd love to see you. All right, tomorrow, Wednesday, Regal's Summer Movie Express is happening. That is dollar movies, which is pretty cool if you're trying to, with the weather the way it is, 90-some degrees, sometimes being inside for an hour or two in the AC, especially on a day like today when you don't have AC, that is a good option. Thursday, of course, is Alive at 5, and that is Karen Jonas, who will be performing at Alive at 5. She is great. You will really like her. And of course, it's just $6 to get in there, or you can hang out on the library side and check that out. Friday night, Frederick Keys are home versus State College. You can check that game out. You can buy your tickets online in advance and save a little money, or you can just walk right up to the box office. And of course, the Thurmont Firemen's Carnival is going on through Saturday. This weekend, what do we got here? We have Earth Fest 2024 is happening at Monteview Lane. It is free family activities and displays offered by Master Gardeners. That's kind of cool. That's from 9:30 to 1:30 on Saturday morning. You can't beat that for sure. And then we've got Vanish Hall has High Noon, which is the Lynyrd Skynyrd, Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet Outlaws. My gosh, 70s classics. Look, that ought to be a great show. And that's just right up in Boonesboro, not too far. And then on Sunday, you can join us. Mama Cone and I, along with Shannon and Tara Flannery, are going to be at the Home of Everything Frederick from 3:30 to 5:30 for the Sip and Make Red, White, and Blue Sea Glass Trees. I believe that there are still some spots available, and we would love to have you join us. You're going to walk away with a little gorgeous 9-inch sea glass tree. I think it's really going to be beautiful. So anyway, if you needed that calendar, just go to promocircus.com. And if you want me to talk about your event, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. Okay, we're going to take one more quick break, and then Tommy Lim is going to tell us about getting healthy, that it starts from the inside out. And Sharon asks for your help with the horses. All of that is right after this.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
And don't forget about those promo codes when you go to Tree Trekkers or you organize a party from Dreamscape Slumber Events. And let's talk about what else is keeping us feeling good. Sharon accidentally fell into the rescue and rehab game, and it's just about 10 years ago she officially got her 501c3. Rocky started it all, and now she's trying to help almost 40 horses, but she needs your help. Let's talk to Sharon.
I'm here off Crickerstown Road, and it's Rocky's
Horse Rescue.
And I'm with Sharon.
And rehabilitation.
And her husband Danny's here somewhere, and look at these precious things. I know, I'd love to take you all home. I would. All right, so you were telling me, Sharon, that your rescue started by accident about 13 years ago, and it started with Rocky.
Yeah.
And Rocky is still around.
Oh, yes.
Which is, you say, what, Rocky is your heart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky is my heart, this is my soul.
This is your soul right here. And we can't, they're all vying for attention, which I love. So Rocky, how did Rocky come to you?
I was riding my girlfriend's horses because I had taken a hiatus because of having kids. And went to the auction to buy her some fly spray and stuff because I was riding her horses. And needless to say, they were walking Rocky through and I bought Rocky.
Oh my gosh.
I know better than to buy a horse being walked through an auction.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah, so Rocky came to you. Now don't be jealous. It's okay. It's
You
all
stop.
right.
Fine,
It's
go
all
away.
right. And so you decided kind of right then that this was kind of
Yeah,
your
interesting.
thing. Okay, and so at the time you didn't live in this property, so you were in a single family home, so you rented some space
Yep.
at a local farm, and there are horses still there too.
Yes.
Yeah. So right now, I think you calculated what? How many horses in total? that you guys
32.
care for? 32. And some mules. Oh my gosh, I really want one of these mules.
Back up, back up.
Come here. I know. Oh my gosh. I need you.
That is James Bond.
Oh my gosh, I need you right now.
He was actually at the kill pen also. And his tag number was 007.
Oh my gosh.
So he kept his name, James Bond.
Oh my goodness. My parents so need one of these. Okay. So you started the 501c3. It's been around for 10 years now.
Yep.
And you have been funded a majority by all personal donations from
Yes.
people. And how have people so far that give money to the organization come across what you're doing?
Internet or
Okay.
word of mouth.
Okay.
Facebook is a big one.
Yeah, yeah. And you do have a couple of the horses that are out on foster care, right?
Right.
So they're with other horse people.
Yes.
And they take care of them. Now, this area where we are right now, this is your draft
barn.
Okay. And you've got a couple really
Big ones. They're
big
back there
ones,
hiding under
yes.
the fans.
Yeah, they're in the back. They're in the back. And so you separate them out because people probably don't understand. Horses are kind of pack-like, but they don't all get along, just
Right.
like people.
Right.
So it's very important to make sure they don't injure one another or, get into any trouble. Yeah, we have that at my house too. We have two that had to be separated all the time, but
And this is a pretty established herd here. They've been
Yeah.
together for a lot of years.
yeah.
So we try to keep it calm because George, he gets all upset. He's the
Yeah.
one with his head out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, George is a big, big boy. Now, do you name them all when you get them?
Yes.
I love all your names too. We've got Pete and Bob and
Luke,
I love
George, Magnus. Well, a friend of ours named Magnus. He's another draft back there hiding under the fans. Would you back up? He's trying to take the mic.
it. Yeah. You want to be on? You can be on. It's all good. You can. Right now, you're saying in the 10 years you've been a 501c3, each year has gotten tighter and tighter, but this year in particular.
This year is rough.
Yeah.
Donations are pretty much dwindled down to nothing.
Yeah. Okay. And do people up to now, were they kind of like on monthly donations or they would just kind of help out when you needed it?
It's peaks and valleys
Yeah.
with that. What we really need is monthly donations.
Right.
Sponsor
Recurring.
a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's let everybody know, again, people who probably don't understand the cost of even just one horse. You have feed, you've got vet bills, you've got farrier if they can, which is the shoeing and blacksmithing and all of that, which is regular maintenance. It's like ladies going to get their mani-pedis.
Right.
You got to maintain.
Right, a horse's hoof.
Yeah, otherwise they can get a lot of other issues with that. So one horse, would you guesstimate every month, what does one horse cost on average?
On average, to comfortably support one horse would be around $200 a month.
Right.
And that's providing they're not special needs.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. So you have, this is Dani. He's a Dani too. When you also have a whole, how many special needs horses do you have?
We have 4 right now. Well, 5 if you count George and Magnus.
Yeah.
6.
So these are horses that require a lot of extra care, a lot of extra medications, right.
Vetting.
Right.
Yep.
And so, at $200 a month times almost, let's just say 35, 40 horses, that's a lot of money.
It is.
Yeah. And you guys both work full time.
We do.
This is really a side gig. You're not making, this is all volunteer based, the organization, and the donations just help pay for the upkeep of the horses.
Right. Dani, can you bring Magnus out? He's in the back in Petey's stall.
And so you said you also adopt out horses that are
Adoptable.
available, right? And how many of those do you have right now?
Adoptable, we have 2 out in training, getting ready to send a 3rd, and then a 4th.
Okay.
At this time.
Yeah.
And then we do have an older horse who could be up for adoption, but people don't want a 23-year-old horse.
Yeah.
The problem is that 23-year-old horse is a kid horse.
Oh.
So I could put my grandson on them and let them ride safely.
Yeah.
They're worth their weight in gold. Right. We
Yeah.
have adopted some elder horses out over the years, but it's hit and miss.
Yeah.
To have one that's dead broke that anybody could ride is priceless.
It is priceless.
You can't put a price tag on that.
No.
Luke.
We got some movement in the barn.
Oh, there's George in the back.
Aww.
Mr. Wilson.
Hi.
It's the black Percheron.
Oh my goodness.
You've
Let's
met
see.
Petey.
We're gonna move this up so you guys can see.
And then he's
Babies.
bringing Magnus out. Like Hope, she is 20 years old. She'll probably come out one of the sweetest mares you'd ever meet.
Yeah. Look at
Hi,
these
George. Now, you want me to give you a good example of how George is? Let's see what he does today. Maybe.
Look at this big boy right here. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That is a huge horse.
So George is in a mood today, so you don't push him. And we've had George 9 years, 8 years. That's just, and if you look out across, you can see the hair up where we were telling you about the burns.
Yeah.
This is Magnus. Magnus is a 6-year-old Belgian.
You're beautiful.
He come out of Ohio through a dealer that said he just needed some TLC. He has a severe case of string halt. So,
explain to people what that is.
String halt is a neurological disease, and it comes from eating something called fake dandelion. Dandelion generally has one stem. Fake dandelion has multiple stems.
Oh.
And like George, he come from Ohio also. So, Bob, Dani, he's a little big to be arguing with Bob while we're standing here.
He's a big, big boy.
Gracie's just chasing Bob off because that's Gracie's boyfriend. So he was thin, full of worms. He come from an auction, but he is a gentle soul.
Yeah. Hi.
Say hi, Magnus.
Hi. Say hello to the people. So right now, the greatest need.
Donations.
Yeah, so urgently, what would you say in order to keep everything going the way it is? What would you need right now?
We need to pull in another $4,000 a month in donations.
Okay.
To be comfortable between 3 and 4. He just gave me a look, so he knows that part. Between 3 and 4 to make it a little more comfortable, so we're not spending all of our income.
Right.
Which again, we took this on. This is our problem.
Right. Right.
But I do know that the Frederick community has been amazing when we've needed help in the past.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Right, Luke?
All right.
Lots of kisses today.
I know. Where do people need to go in order to make a donation?
Our website, which is www.rockie'shorserescue.org.
Okay.
And then our Facebook page, which is Rocky's Horse Rescue and Rehabilitation, Inc. You got to remember the Inc.
Yeah. And they can donate straight on there. They can find out volunteer opportunities.
Absolutely.
So right now...
And here comes another big boy.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Now, he came from an auction originally out of West Virginia.
Oh, goodness.
When we got Mr. Wilson, he was given to us through another auction owner because they couldn't get weight on him. We didn't have that problem.
Yeah.
But he was a real butt. He had a bad attitude. So our friend Jamie over at Starry Nights took him on for a while to help us get his behavior settled down. And he has done absolutely amazing. And now he's more respectful.
Yeah.
He was just a real butt.
And it's hard when these horses are this big,
Yeah.
when they're not listening or they're not easily.
Well, see,
I
like
know.
George, as big as he is,
Yeah.
if I put a halter on him, he's a totally different horse.
Yeah. You just really want to be the star, don't you?
Him and Luke, those are the attention people down
Hi, I know. You're a mule and you
here. And
just
this
are just
one
like a,
loves Peeps.
yeah.
He will chase you down for a pack of Peeps.
Oh, Peeps. I wish
Peeps.
I'd known. They're my favorite too. I would have brought some. I'm going to bring you some Peeps.
He loves Peeps.
All right. Well, we want you to head over to the internet, make a donation. Hey, if you know a corporate sponsor who loves helping horses and helping rescues, contact them. Let's help these horses stay where they are so they don't have to be uprooted or move around. They can recover, they can get the care they need, and if you know anybody who wants a horse, we'll post where those horses are available to be adopted. And we want to thank Sharon and Dani for inviting us out. It's beautiful over here, and these horses have a great life, but they need your help. So check it out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, we want to thank Sharon and the Rockies Rehab and Horse Rescue. Those horses were gorgeous, and if you can help, please head to the website and donate or volunteer. All right, let's talk about the market makers. Fitness coach Tommy Lim opened Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp with the hopes of giving people a place to feel safe and get healthy. In doing so, he's created a place that's more like family. Let's talk to Tommy Lim.
Lim came to see me at the home of everything Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp.
Yes.
You guys are located right on Buckystown Pike.
Correct.
Yeah, next to the comic book store?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Near FSK, if you guys don't know. You guys have had that business now, is it 4?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah. Opened up 2 weeks before the shutdown.
Yeah.
So March 2nd of
That's-
2020. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, perfect timing. Hey, look, I say there is a reason for everything. There must be a reason for that, but, you know, I think it is a great concept. So tell everybody what Fit Body Boot Camp means.
It's a transformation studio. We help everyone get a transformation from the inside out. So not just a physical transformation, but everything starts internally, mentally. We want everyone to get a healthy result. So instead of just focusing on weight loss, we try to focus on health. So the question is, you know, how healthy do you want to be?
Right.
You know, and everyone wants to live longer,
Sure.
enjoy life longer, be around family, and just
Yeah.
invest more in life. And how can you do that?
Yeah.
You got to get healthy.
It's very interesting you put it that way, because I recently interviewed Dr. Rashidian. He's a chiropractor, and he said exactly the same thing. When people come in and say they want to live longer, he's like, what life would you like to have longer? Like, if you're in pain or you're not doing well, who wants to live longer then? You got to live in a healthy way so that it's good for you too, which is really interesting. And I love the fact that you guys are like holistic. It's about what caused you to get where you are.
Yeah.
And for people to understand that a lot of times that took years to
Yes.
get where they are.
Yes.
And it's not going to be an overnight,
No.
you know, there's
No.
no quick fix.
It isn't.
Yeah.
It isn't. I went through my own transformation. I was overweight. I was the typical guy who went to
I
the
can't
gym.
even believe that. Can't even
Yeah,
believe it.
I was almost 220.
Wow.
My cholesterol was over 500.
Oh, wow.
Pre-diabetic. I had liver issues. I had migraine headaches all the time. I was an asthmatic. And I thought I was healthy because I went to the gym. So, but that led me finding out that I was due for a heart attack and a stroke.
Oh, my Lord.
That led me to my own journey, right?
Yeah.
And I literally had to train myself to eat better.
Yeah.
Because I was so used to eating processed foods.
Well, the problem is today, our bodies are addicted to processed sugars and processed wheat, and you will literally feel terrible for a while once you start cutting those things, and you're thinking, oh, I must be. No, it is you're detoxing
Going through a withdrawal,
from all that crap, and it's a scary realization, to be honest.
Yes.
And then as you shift your thinking into healthier eating, and however you guys or people decide to do that, raw or, you know, vegan or whatever they're doing, it then you have to train yourself.
Yeah.
You have to train yourself, because it's easy to give up and go, oh, I'd love a burger right now.
Exactly, exactly.
And it's also about not rejecting things. I cheat. I don't really even call it cheating. I actually just...
You make room.
Yeah, you make room, and it's in moderation, right? I won't sit and eat a bag of chips anymore.
Right.
And I'm telling you, with shrinkflation, it's easy to even eat a family-sized bag because it's so small now. But yeah, I won't do that anymore. But I will have the stuff I liked, because when you tell yourself no, that mental game is worse, I think, than just eating a little bit of what you like.
And that's what we help people learn.
Yeah.
You know, we go through a trial period, and then we have our Ultimate Transformation Program, where it comes with a smart nutrition app. We have certified nutrition coaches. I'm a certified health coach. And so we help everyone make room. So understanding what each individual needs for their body type to get the specific results, whether it's building muscle or just losing body fat, and learning how to eat at the right portions for your important macronutrients like protein, carbs, fats, and still being able to enjoy life, right?
Yeah.
So making a little bit of room. So getting what you need so that you're filled with the nutrition that you need, right? And then being able to make room for that dessert at your
or going
loved
out
one's
to
family
eat with
function,
friends,
right?
Or
because that's not going to stop.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think, again, keeping yourself from those, oh, I can't go to that party, or I can't do this. That's a terrible way to try to live long term. This is a new way of life.
Yes.
Not a diet, not a 12-week program, not a. It is. It's just once you get into that habit, I think it becomes much easier.
Absolutely.
And then it's just the way you live. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah.
You were living one way before, now you're going to live one way after, which is excellent. The gym is really pays attention to the members, right? It's very interactive.
Yeah, I mean, we're a big family.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what really keeps everyone there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many amazing programs out here in Frederick, amazing gyms. A lot of people have great workouts. I mean, they could just do it online. But what really keeps everyone there is not only the results, but the community.
Right.
And that's really important because everyone feels at home.
Yeah.
One of the best things that I really am grateful for is that I wanted a mixed environment.
Yeah.
And we have a melting pot of fitness levels. Our oldest member is, I used to say it was 80, but we have a new member. Just found out she was 84. I did not know.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, it blew my mind.
84 years
yeah,
old.
Yeah. She has a lot of restrictions, but she comes in every week and she, gives it her best.
Well, look, I mean, again, I think as you age, just being around people, right? And you're accountable just to showing up.
Yeah.
That makes the world of difference, right? If you're getting up and you're like, oh, I don't want to go. Oh, but Susie's going to be there and expects me to be there. That's some of the motivation that kind of will get you out that way.
Knowing your friend or a fit family member that's going to be there that always pushes you and enjoying that moment.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So this total transformation program that you guys have, how does that work so if somebody's watching right now and says, hey, I need this. This is my time, because everybody hears these things when it's time for them. What do they do?
Just contact us. The number is 240-397-1312. They could just go to the website and then plug in their information, and we'll reach out to them. Okay. Which is frederickfitbodybootcamp.com.
Yeah.
And then we, after we do our little talk and consult, people either do a little quick trial. We created a little onboarding process so people weren't bound to a long-term commitment, right? Right. So you get a little 4-week trial period. And then if you feel like, I like this environment, I like the coaches, I like what this place has to offer, and then we focus on the nutrition and kind of deep dive into that program, which is 6 weeks. And so now you have a 4-week short term, just giving it a try. It does come with some expected results, right?
Yeah.
Building some habits, coming
Yeah.
and working out. And then you have your 6 weeks where they really dial into the education part
Yeah.
and helping everyone understand how to eat for themselves. So
Yeah.
if they utilize a program the way it's intended, it really is the last program they would have to do, because you get everything you need, the education that you need to understand how to eat.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. You know, you can, like you said, there's a ton of different gyms, different fitness levels, different things, but you're not kind of getting everything, right?
Yeah.
They're expecting you to kind of go out. They may guide a little bit, but it's not kind of like this more one-on-one accountable. We're going to give you what you need so that you can be successful. I mean, that's the whole thing, and it takes patience, of course, and time, but other than that. If there was one thing, and I think I know the answer to this that you would say, but if there was one thing you'd want people of Frederick to know about Tommy Lim and Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp, what would it be?
We love Frederick, and we are very sincere about helping everyone.
Yeah.
Our goal is to reach out to as many local neighbors here in Frederick County to help transform their lives into a more happier one. You know? Seeing results, getting healthier, stronger, and we're trying to expand more than to just what our business is intending, but you know, to lower income families and senior citizens. And so we do have a bigger vision at hand, and we really care. We really care, and we really want to help. And we make ourselves available physically, mentally, emotionally, and we give our heart to it. You know, and we have some amazing coaches that join the team, and they're the same.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I can 100% attest to that. So if you want to make a transformation, and this is really a great journey you can be on, contact Tommy at Frederick Fit Body Boot Camp, and you'll be in good hands. I promise. I promise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, want to thank Tommy Lim for stopping by, and I think we're going to go back and visit him and see about showing you a class. All right, just want to show you the thermostat. Oh, you probably can't see that. Okay, we've gone from 81 to 79. I'm sure it's going to take most of the day to cool off. 15-minute visit. Capacitor busted. What was that? The flux capacitor in Back to the Future? Well, mine went too, and it's been fixed. All right, coming up tomorrow, you'll meet O from the Box Theory, and I chat with her about her food being like art, and Leah Craigie Marshall, a local artist who is beautifying our region one mural at a time. We're on all the socials, so please search and follow and like and subscribe, and you know the drill, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find me on TikTok as well, Dani, just Dani. Get out there, have an awesome day. Hope to see you this evening at the garden party, 5 to 8 p.m. at the inn at Fingerboard Farm. Other than that, get out there. Be great, Frederick.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your whole